Gotta keep ballin', it's crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man, only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry tell me it's the front lines. In the mind, getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Desperados of Brooklyn taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the... Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
7 yards there and a first down. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Pickett changing the play. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offense.
And this time he is in. Yes. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Desperados are on the board first here in Vegas. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hall not going to bring this one out. First down throw, O'Connell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. O'Connell. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First and 10. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Running left, it's Warren. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
O'Connell to throw on second down. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for the rookie Golden Domer. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. He'll leave this one for White. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down. The Raiders at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw, O'Connell. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That play blown up on a really nice effort by Jerry Tillery. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Option right, Pickett going to run with it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pickett will look to throw it here. Got an open man. It's Washington. Touchdown! Darnell Washington. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Desperados will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drop. Here's a diving catch right side. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Pickett sets up play action. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Raiders 7.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by... Jr. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Warren. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Pickett going to move his guys around. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run it. Warren. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Darnell Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Desperados are able to add on to that lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they all...
First down, here's White. And that play went no...
Anything in the run game, case in point right there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Corral looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Corral now to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. On the run, it's Warren. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jaylen Warren with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Desperados are able to stretch out their lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, 75 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Warren. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send Austin in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Corral looking to throw. Fighting to stay upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll go up the middle with White, and he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4th down, here's Corral. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Corral. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Corral. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd down, here's Corral. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Corral. Open man is McMath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. Running here with White. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down now, it's Warren, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down. Warren. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So they bring out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren.